So, hello. You're probably wondering, what is this? What am I looking at? Well, believe it or not, this item right here is one of my most very prized possessions, and it is the only one of its kind in the world. It's a very unique and incredible, powerful item. What is it? It's called the very beast of the Bronx Maniacs, the real, the raw, and the rare. All music written and performed by the Cancro Mendola Project. What is the Cancro Mendola Project? Well, it's me, James Mendola, and my late brother, Vincent Cancro. And it was our, music duo that we created and was in existence from the early 80s up until about the mid 2000s, about 2009. And we created a lot of demo tapes, and we never really jammed out into played out or anything, but we're more of a studio project, and we played around backyards and basements and you know all around, mostly the studios and places in Bronx, New York. And we were a basement garage band that played parties and rooftops and out on Pelham Parkway hanging out and jamming. But we made a lot of demos over the years of our own original music, and it was it was a very we made very how can I say, eclectic music. It was raw, and it was raunchy, and it was heavy, and it was wild, and it was also bluesy, and it was jazzy, and it was funky, and it was rockin', and it was metal, and it was thrash, and it was rock and roll, and it was swing, and it was everything in between, and it was hip hop, and it was just madness. And we were basically hardcore before there was such a thing as hardcore. And yet somehow we never really did anything as a professional playing band, but we made a lot of cool demos, and we hoped to, maybe do something with our music someday. But, things didn't really come into fruition. And back in 2019, my brother and, musical, partner in crime, Vinny, he passed away. And it was devastating, and still is devastating. And it hurts me a lot to think about Vinny um you know passing away like that, because I always felt like we had still much more to do. And he had so much more life, yes, left to live. And but that's what happened. He passed on. And but the thing is, see, I always thought, I have all these demo tapes and everything, and what am I going to do with them? So I put a few videos on YouTube, and then I says, well, I always, promised Vinny, for a while, that I was going to, put together a box set, and, a couple box sets that, of our best music that we had on all these tapes that we had laying around, these cassette tapes, and that were just collecting dust in shoe boxes and in drawers and stuff from back in the day. And so I put we put some demos together, and then we created some new music based on old riffs and songs that we had. And we just had this whole hodgepodge and mishmash of music. And so so I told him, well, I'm going to take all these tapes and do a really good mix, and put together a great, best of, series of our, music that, we could just have and just to share with people and our friends, and, burn copies or make copies of, and to, and then so he was, really excited that I was working on this project and everything. And but me, I'm a procrastinator, and I always say, yeah, I'm gonna, and so I was working on it, but it was just, taking forever. And matter of fact, months went by, and then a year went by, and then a year and a half went by, and I was still, you know not really, getting too far as I should have on putting together, the box set. But it was, but what happened was, by the time, Vinny passed away, and then it wasn't done, and I felt bad, and I was like, oh, not only that I lost my best friend and my brother and my musical partner in crime, and the best friend I could ever have in my life, and so then after a while I figured, let me, I'm gonna make it anyway. So I put this box set together, and it's the only one in the world, and it's, basically a tribute to my dear friend Vincent Cancro, who passed away. And he was, a great, really cool guy, a funny guy, a strong guy, a tough guy, a gentle guy, a big, lovable teddy bear of a guy. But also, he was, from the streets of the Bronx, and if you messed with him, then you messed with him, the beast, But he was a great guy, and he was always a great friend. He always had your back, and he was a great guitar player, and a great organ player, and a great songwriter, and lyricist, and drummer, and all around musician and talented guy. And I loved him very much. And some of the poetry he wrote, I mean, heart-wrenching stuff, and great stuff, and tributes to his father and his mom and his poppy. um so anyway, this box set, see, let me tell you something. This is a very unique item, and it's the only one in the world. And let's see what's in here. And see, the thing is, if anything ever happens to me, it has to be, I guess, buried with me or something, because who else? I mean, I'd have to pass it down to somebody. So, I have to get in touch with Vinny's sister, Francine, my sister, one of my sisters. I have my sister Marie, and then I have my sister Francine. And I also have my sister Sharon, and I have a whole bunch of sisters. But anyway, so look at this. This is what I put together. This is the box set, the only box set in the world of the very beast of the Bronx Maniacs. And it's 1, 2, oh wait a second, let's put that aside for a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6 sets, 6 CDs full of original material. So what we got here: tape 1, side A, CD 1, When Lightning Strikes, take 3,697. So we got Brainstorm. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. I wrote that song Brainstorm about having Tourette syndrome and seizures all my life, and that was what it was, a brainstorm. When Lightning Strikes is that's probably my proudest moment right there. I love that. I love that track. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Under the Deep Sea. That's really cool. Organ bass interlude. That's incredible. That's incredible. Whoops. What do we? Oh, sorry about that, folks. Let's see. The Very Beast of the Bronx Maniacs. Brothers in Rock. Look at that. I made these CD covers myself by hand. Just, did everything. That's Vinny right there. There you go. That's Vinny. That's my brother. Miss him, man. What a fucking great guitar player and martial artist, and great guy, great guy. And there's me right there. That's yours truly. How you doing? But let's see what we got on here. This is tape 2, side A. Streets on Fire. Yeah, Streets on Fire. That's a good one. That's a good heavy, just like a good, hard rock, Thin Lizzy kind of Kiss kind of song. Really cool. Last Chance for Love. That's my stab at a ballad. I don't know. I don't know about that one. But, it is what it is. We tried to do everything. We didn't just try to do one thing. We tried everything. We had country songs, we had blues songs, we had jazz songs, but not everything worked. Some of it did, some of it didn't, but it is what it is. And this is it, warts and all. I put everything on here. Night of Evil, no drums. Yeah, that's a good one. That's an old one from like 1982. I wrote that. Me and Vinny sitting in Hunt Avenue in the kitchen, smoking weed and drinking tall boys and jamming out and coming up with crazy ass, metal music. And that's a really good song. And we redid it and updated and everything. And Steamship Blues, Long Ohio Road. That's so that's from my solo tape right there. That's a really cool country western kind of country rock song. When Lightning Strikes, that's the best version right there. When Lightning Strikes, demo 1 version, heavy stuff. Masters of Mayhem, Rebel Soul, that's Vinny's shining moment right there. That's his solo, that's his powerful, soulful, heartfelt ballad and swan song, really. That's his swan song. Vinny, man. And then, we just got, we got all these, Thrashing Free, Lightning Strikes, Beast demo. And so I got different, same song, but like from different demos and different versions of different things. And it's all on here. Sons of Satan. I never liked that one. It's kind of, I don't know. I put some bass down on that, but that's basically a Vinny track. I never really cared for it though. We done better, but I like I said, I put everything we had that I could mix down onto this collection here. And like I said, this is my most prized possession right here is this collection of CDs that I created, basically in tribute to my departed, brother, and to myself, and to the spirit of heavy metal and rock and roll, and creating music and creating art. And that's a good one. Streets on Fire. Yeah, that's a good song. And here, that's like my Dio Black Sabbath kind of song. Night of Evil versus Nightcrawler. That's like a really doomy, heavy kind of plodding, heavy thumping, very bass heavy, very, very bassy, deep, dark tale of evil and vengeance. It's really, really creepy and cool. And make your skin crawl. It's awesome. Yeah. There we go. That's an old picture of me and Vinny in the dungeon right there. And what we got here? The Challenge. That's really funky and heavy and bluesy and kind of swings a little. Moments of Insanity. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Beast is Back. Intense Shredding. That's from my solo tape. I was just me shredding on guitar. Just, I don't know. Oh, Manic Aggression. I love that one. Manic Aggression. How you like that title? Don't steal it. It's mine. That's a good title. Funky Rock and Jam. Yeah, that's me. That's just me on bass and drums and guitar and doing different things. Yeah. very proud of that. It's kind of got a reggae kind of Santana thing going on in there. I like that. I like that. Anyway, that's it. This is the Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Let's see. What do we got here? Here's the booklet right here. What do we got here? Bronx Maniax. The Cancro Mendola project is Vincent J. Cancro, lead guitars, electric, acoustic, resonator, 12-string, mandolin, violin, lead and backing vocals, keyboards, organ, percussion, drum programming, harmonica. James V. Mendola, bass guitar, rhythm guitar, lead and backing vocals, keyboards, organ, percussion, drum programming, harmonica. Yep, always have that trusted harmonica. Like the harmonica. And then you got all the lyrics. See? Wait, hold on a second. Sorry about that. This is live, folks. This is not on tape. It's the power of video. Last Chance for Love. See, that's a ballad I wrote, a long time ago. It's my stab at like a, one of those sappy Aerosmith kind of, it's all right, I can't sing ballads, but it's actually, the lyrics are pretty good, but I can't sing it. See, a lot of these songs are probably be really, really good songs if there was a better person singing it than me. But I think I'd come up with some good lyrics. This is my country song lyrics here, Along Ohio Road. There's my lyrics there. Which one is this here? Yeah, that's Long Ohio Road. That's cool. This is Vinny's swan song. Vincent Cancro's swan song right there. That's Rebel Soul. Shadows of used to be. Tragic fate chasing me. Crazy life claiming my existence. Rebel soul no longer fights. Fought many a cold war. To reap its grasp. Gains in strength. Somewhere in time, seemed to lost my mind. Don't cry for me, it's not necessary. Roaming above, rebel soul soars. Say a prayer and let it go. Just keep me in your hearts. I loved you all. Fucking powerful. Don't tell me fucking Vinny wasn't a fucking awesome, amazing poet. That's like fucking Jim Morrison shit right there. That's... God, man. Dylan shit right there. Townsend, man. Got nothing on that, man. Rebel Soul. It's got all different... This is the, the whole lyric, all the lyrics, all the songs on this, demo here. On this box set of demos and raw stuff and Thrash and Free. And that's the original lyrics right there. Original lyrics to Thrash and Free. I wrote that in like 1982 or something. Streets on Fire. Oh, I love that. That's just a thrashing, heavy, fun car song. It's like Speed King, Highway Star, Bat Out of Hell all rolled up into one, man. Fucking cool shit. Late at night, man, not asleep. Guys, racing through the streets at speed. Cool shit. And here's what we got here. Look at that. A poster. You shitting me? A poster. Yep. And a little poster. Go inside. What we got here? That's it. Poster. Yep. That's it. This here. Look at that box. Is that the coolest fucking box? I think it was originally like a camera box or something like that, and I just yep. Yep, that's what it is, man. There we are. That's a pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. This is, This is all the handmade, graphics that I made. And, let's open one up. That's it there. It's just a CD. That's CD2 right there. Pop it out. That's it right there. Yeah, that's me there. That's one of my favorite shots of myself that I put it like that. Pretty cool, like artsy, kind of dark, mysterious kind of. That's Vinny. That's what happened here. The glare. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I don't know what's going on with the glare now. But there we go. That's fucking cool. That's a pretty cool CD cover. Come on. You gonna tell me that's not a fucking badass CD? Would you see this fucking CD in a store, you're not gonna fucking pick that up. Look at that fucking guy, man. Look at that guy. You're not gonna want to see what the fuck is on this CD. Look at that fucking dude right there. That's gotta be some badass shit right there. Look at that. Then you turn over. What is this here? Steamship Blues, Long High Road, Lightning Strikes, Masters of Mayhem, Rebel Soul, Masters of Mayhem. Man, I gotta get this. You tell me you're not gonna buy that. Come on. Look at that. Who the hell are these guys? Those guys, they look like trouble. They look like a couple of fucking troublemakers right there. Don't hang around these guys, though. Nah, we play some good rock and roll. That's what we do. We play some good rock and roll music. And that's it. And this is the one and only. This is it. That's the box set. And I'm going to have to pass it on to somebody if anything happens to me, or be buried with it, because it's the only one. I mean, I could probably make another copy or two, but I think it's just supposed to be the only one, because Vinny's not here. There was supposed to be one box set for me and one box set for Vinny. And, but Vinny passed away before the project was completed. But, so I have the only one. And I just, wanted to share this with you guys, because this is one of my most prized personal possessions. And I love it. I love it very much. And I miss my friend Vincent very much. And, and we have some of my solo CDs here. The James Jam Experiment. These are some solo stuff that I have. All this stuff, I want to try to get it onto YouTube somehow, or make some kind of videos or something. I gotta do something with this stuff. That's one of Vinny's solo CDs, and another one of his solo is another Vincent Cancro, Strange and Demented, plus Acoustic Blues. Good stuff here. Good stuff. That's a really cool collection right there. So I got to get all this stuff onto YouTube, but I just wanted to share this all with you right now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And this is a very special thing that I own right here. This box set, CD box set, very unique item, very powerful collection of music. Good night, folks.